Hey everybody, so I wanted to try something here. This is my door to my shop, and because of its being large, I didn't want to use the fiberglass insulation. And so I'm doing this spray foam, and I've been trying it with this, just getting a can here and there, which is probably too expensive, but I decided I would just do it this way. I made a decision, I'm moving forward with it. But as I was spraying it, this is about, if I remember right, 3 cans worth. I'm going to build it out and then shave off what I need to, and then I'll cover that later. I was noticing that this doesn't seem like a full 3-inch, like it doesn't look very big. I've used their normal kind several times, but it looks sort of like it's behaving the same way, so I wanted to try a regular can because it's a little bit less expensive. And then I'm going to follow it up and we'll do some of this can, the Loctite Big Gap. So this one claims 3 inches as well. This one claims 1 inch. So we're going to spray some on here, see how it looks, and come back to it after it's cured some to see how much it's expanded, and let's try this out. All right, let's get it started. All right, now we're going to try the other one. Break this tab off. Okay. I haven't even tried this brand, I don't think. Not this can, anyway. Ooh. That kind of comes out more smooth. I like that. This one was more expensive than the Great Stuff brand Big Gap Filler. This looks like it's coming out more smooth. Kind of almost looks more soapy. Oh, that's going to bother me, but I'll cover it up later. Oh, stay on there. All right, we'll come back to this in a little bit and see how much it has expanded. All right, so it's been a little over 2 hours, and so we've got our results here. So this is nice and hard now. And so we've got this white line shows the beginning of our experiment. I did some more down there just with the leftovers. But this is what came out of the regular can of the Great Stuff, regular up to 1 inch gaps and cracks. And that's this zone right here. And then this white here is nice and thick. It's built up pretty well. And it does seem to have expanded more. The white from the Loctite Big Gaps brand, Loctite brand Big Gaps. Anyway, that does seem to have expanded farther than the Great Stuff. This is not the Big Gaps. And yet over here, this stuff is, and I don't see much of a difference. And it could be the temperature of the can when I was using it, because it's cold in my shop right now. These 2 cans that I did were both pretty warm. I think this can was dark, or not dark, the dark can. There we go. This, I think it might have been a colder can. And then you can see up here, it's significantly different. And so the temperature of the can makes a difference. Okay, so I decided to check this also with a thermal imaging camera to see if any of these foams seem to do better than the others. And you can see that the wood transmits the temperature more than the foam. So down in this corner where it says cal, that's when it's calibrating, so the screen freezes for that. But you can see that in that area there, it's still dark, so the foam is doing a substantial job. All the little dark spots are where I've missed the foam, but it looks like it's doing about the same job. The lightest spot right there where the targeting is on, that's the thicker. Right here and right here. And there's a thin, oh, it's calibrating. Yeah, so this thinner area is noticeably cooler. on here anyway. Makes a difference, but it looks like all of them kind of insulate about the same level. There you have it. Hopefully, if you ever use this stuff, you might find this information helpful. If not, thanks for watching anyway. So like, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you next time. Good things are coming.